Hi, my name is Ian. I was diagnosed with ALK positive, which is a rare form of lung cancer, actually in 2018, which was um, on my 42nd birthday. So it was a hell of a birthday present. But I'm still here. Um, I was very fortunate in the fact that at this time, a new drug just came on the market. It's called a TKI, which decloaks my cancer. And at the time, I had 7 metastases and a lung tumor. Um, and I took the drugs. I didn't have radiation. I didn't have any surgery. It was just the drugs, and the drugs went through the blood-brain barrier, and after half a year, I was no evidence of disease, um, and I have remained that way since. So it's absolutely amazing. And in this time, obviously, I've made many changes to my lifestyle. Um, Exercise and getting out on the bike, as Stephen's been doing. He's been pedaling a lot more than me, but we really do appreciate getting out there and the simplifying our life. We have changed our diet. We've been doing a lot of reading, books such as The Power of Now. There's one of my heroes is Dr. Schreiber, who wrote the anti-cancer diet, which is, even though it's 20 years old, it's his philosophy and his like generous research he spent the remainder of his life sort of trailblazing a healthier but still very enjoyable lifestyle, and it's these kind of discoveries that make you grateful and realize that there's so much there's so much hope still, and if you combine that with the new kind of emerging research and everything that's going on, and then you look at people like Stephen and what he's doing. It's absolutely incredible and inspiring, and it just it gives you hope. And I just think there was a good line. It's not my line, but don't waste your cancer. And I really like that. I wish I came up with it, but I didn't. But it's that's kind of the philosophy, and Nina here gives me all the motivation that I need to keep going. So
He works very hard at it.
I want you to tell them how you feel about his cancer. So, great. Don't worry, it's going to be edited and all this. I do the thorough bit. That was perfect. I loved it. What do you think?
Yeah. Excellent. Don't waste your cancer.
I love it.
I'll remember that one.
Okay.
What should I talk about?
His cancer, how you feel personally inside. It's important, Okay.
Hi, my name's Nina. I'm Ian's wife, and he's the love of my life and my soulmate. And obviously, when he was diagnosed with cancer, it was completely devastating and heartbreaking for Ian. I just feel like it's so incredibly unfair. He's the best person I've ever met. He's so kind, truly kind and special, and cares about so many people. And it's just really heartbreaking. It's still heartbreaking now when I think about it, and it feels incredibly unfair. But that's the lot that we've been given, and he's doing everything he can, and I'm doing everything I can to help keep him alive as long as possible, and that's what's important, spending time with each other. And I'm just incredibly proud of him, because I really believe that food is medicine as well, and that your whole lifestyle is going to extend the success of the treatment. So we both together, learn a lot and done a lot of research, and I spend time making smoothies and juices and you know, always looking into supplements that help. But I always say I'm so grateful that Ian's into that same philosophy as well in terms of supporting the treatment. So I don't have to force any green juices down him. He wants to live as long as possible, and you know it's not easy for him. People see him and he looks so well and strong, but he still has stage 4 cancer, and sometimes his energy is really low. Even today, he got, you know, he's anemic and he felt a bit dizzy, but he's like, I'm going to get on the bike. I want to get my 20 miles this week, which takes it over 100 miles this week.
I'm glad we came out.
Yeah, and people look at you and they think, oh well, he's strong and it's easy, he's just on a bike, but it's not easy, and he does it every single day, and he has to deal with the mental barrier of you know, he has stage 4 cancer. He has to get up every day and keep working and do everything he can, and I'm just so proud of him and how his approach to life, which has always been his approach to life, just do everything to the fullest and keep going and be kind, and you know he's always thinking of other people even now more than himself. So I guess that's my big thing. I just want to say how proud I am of Ian.
Let them know where you're from, not your address, just where you're from.
What from originally? Oh, we live in Manhattan Beach, and we both hadn't been on a bike for 20 years or more. And then when Ian got diagnosed, Dr. McKenna is a lung surgeon, told Ian about a colleague who has stage 4 lung cancer, or stage 4 cancer, and cycles to work every day. And Ian was very inspired by that and got us both bikes because he wanted me to join him. And since then, Ian, you've done 8,000 miles. I've done a few less, but that's why we moved to Manhattan Beach, because we're close to the bike path and we cycle nearly every day. But we're both originally from London.
Nice.
And York.
Anything else you want to add?
Just
Sure.
am I going this way?
Yeah, over the years.
Just to reconfirm your message about never give up. Always, it's not so much a fight. It's not a word. When you notice it's a word that comes up a lot from your community that are trying to help you. You know, fight, fight, fight. But it's not a word that I kind of felt like I've been fighting my whole life, and at this point, I didn't want to fight my own body. Actually, I wanted to embrace healing, and it didn't. Fighting and healing don't feel like the same thing, and I think that there's a spiritual layer that you can find if you kind of let go from this idea of fighting and just embrace what's there, what's important, and really get out there and kind of open your eyes. That's been the real. Cancer is a discovery. You've got to look at yourself, you've got to look at your life, what you've done well, what you're proud of, and also, you know, be honest with yourself, what you haven't done so well, what you're not proud of, and what you'd like to change, why you still can, and really go on that adventure.
I like that. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.